Wow, there's a height difference here. Pretty substantial. I'm going to adjust this. While I do this, I encourage you guys to come closer. I feel like you're really far away. So, ease this way if you'd like, especially if you're in the back and have trouble seeing. Please come closer. So my name is Andra. I'm the Chief Relationship and Community Officer for Greenhouse Scholars. The word I have for tonight, if there's one word that sums up my feeling about tonight's event, is ownership. And that's because so many of you in this room have definitively invested in what we're doing. You invested in the very beginning. This isn't just an event with some random community members. The people in this room are the reason why Greenhouse Scholars is here in Atlanta. You invited us to this community. You supported us every step of the way. The folks in this room have volunteered to be mentors and to select new scholars into the program. They, like Michael and many others, have gotten their companies involved. It's really been awesome. It's a privilege to work with you, and I'm so, so grateful for everything that you've done. Of course, I'm especially grateful to Michael and Laura Outlaw for hosting this party tonight and in years past. To Dave and Mary Jane Kirkpatrick, who weren't able to attend tonight but are absolutely here in spirit. In fact, he helped make a donation for the Haraway Brothers Band, who are here tonight. Thank you guys, it's been awesome. And then Allison Wallace, my partner in crime and colleague, who's over here, and she is outstanding. If you haven't had a chance to meet her yet, I really welcome you to do so. I think you'll enjoy it. So Greenhouse Scholars, what do? We cultivate extraordinary leaders to change low-income families and communities. Why is this important? Well, I think our world and our community does have a lot of needs. And just to put a fine point on that, I think our country is based on the idea of meritocracy. And I think that idea is critical not only to our identity as a nation, but also to our economy and our leadership in the global world. But the reality is quite different, in fact. There's an economic indicator called the intergenerational earnings elasticity. And it measures social mobility, the chance that you have if you're from a low-income family and community of, through hard work and determination, pulling yourself up by the bootstraps to get ahead. In the United States, our intergenerational elasticity right now is now right between 0.5 and 0.6. And that puts us on par with Argentina, Chile, Brazil, and Pakistan. If you take all the developing economies out and look only at our peers, at other fully developed countries, the United States is dead last. We can do better. We can do better. That's, of course, even more pervasive here in Atlanta, where nearly 60% of the students who graduate from high school are not prepared for college-level courses, meaning that if they do go to college, they have to take remedial courses for full college cost with no college credit to even begin taking college courses. And of low-income students who go to college nationally, only 11% graduate. So it's a bunch of statistics. It's a bunch of doom and gloom. So what do we do about it, right? There's I've heard this stuff before. Well, I think what we do about it is we invest. And we start by getting the right people in the room. I think there are two groups of people that are critical to making this happen. Group number one is you, the folks who have experience and knowledge. You've got careers, you've got networks, you've got the passion and the heart to do something that matters. And then the other group of people is the scholars. These are students who are from challenging backgrounds, but in their hands, these challenges aren't obstacles. They are sources of strength, proof of resilience, and real-life experiences that I think will make them the best able to solve our country's future and current problems more than anyone else. So that's the whole hypothesis, that because our scholars themselves have been through big challenges, they will be most prepared to actually lead and implement solutions to those problems that we think will actually work. Our scholars are leaders, they're role models, they're entrepreneurs, and we are leveraging them. So we're able to have a really big impact by investing in a small number of students, investing very deeply, and then helping them launch their own ideas for community change. So how do we do that? During college, we support students with a whole person approach that includes mentorship, professional networking, internships, peer support, summer symposium, leadership training, really impactful program that we call Impact, where they have to create a strategic plan for how they're going to impact their communities, as well as financial support, not only for scholarships, but for other things that they want to pursue as well. So, our goal is certainly to help students graduate from college, because that's a huge reason why we're losing a lot of future leaders along the way. But that's not our only goal. We do a great job at it. Our scholars graduate from college at a rate of 95%, which is the highest I've heard of any organization anywhere near us. Thank you. And compares to the 11% of students nationally. We also have other results that we track. Our scholars have impacted 50,000 other individuals through our program and through the organizations that they have launched. Our scholars have mentored 20,000 other students. We have 250 scholars in the program, by the way, so that shows the leverage, right? That we're affecting a small number of students who do big things, and our scholars have launched 20 nonprofits and socially responsible businesses of their own. It's awesome. So through leverage, and by doing it together, I think we can achieve remarkable results and have a really big impact and truly make changes against those indicators that I mentioned earlier. All we need is your investment. And your investment is not just financial support. We're looking for that too. But absolutely, we want people who are invested personally, who want to get to know us personally, and who are going to commit for the longer term. We have an audacious vision, and we welcome you to be a part of it. I look forward to introducing you to Baishal. Come on up.